Ladies and gentlemen, I am Yusril. Welcome once again to the Outer Worlds. And yes, there's a little bit of a time skip. And yes, I may have been playing around with the weapon mods. I have a scope on my plasma rifle. Fear me. No, really, fear me. Havati, however, wants to talk. Oh, well, she did want to talk. Mostly. Let's get after her. Hey, Havati. Hi. There you
Hey,
are.
Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
37.2 degrees Celsius. What did you have in mind?
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages? I got him here on my data pad, and well, she sent me a poem.
Oh.
One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure.
Oh?
I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right?
Usually.
It's not so good. But real sweet.
Ah. Comes from the heart, you'd say.
Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. It made my chest hurt, kinda.
Ah, Junlei's got a crush. Sounds like she likes you.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff.
Fair enough.
Never have been. Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
Boo, everyone's different. Don't worry about it.
When folks start implying you're a little different from an automechanical, you start to wonder.
Yeah,
I guess
well.
I just needed to talk. I'm feeling a touch better. Thanks for hearing me out, Captain. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends.
Uh-huh.
Thinking...
Right.
Isabel. Who's Isabel?
I don't know. I'm not Junlei. Everything okay?
They were close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
Right, they were close, not anymore.
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? Lost Hope?
Yeah, drinking isn't really gonna help, but... Wouldn't it be easy just to talk to Junlei about this Isabel person? Because drowning your sorrows doesn't actually kill them, it just makes them worse.
Maybe for you. I start thinking about all the things she could say and my guts start crawling up my throat. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I will go and act wingman, back watcher for you while you go and engage in some extremely ill-advised conduct, but I still think you're better off talking to Junlei about the problem. So, sounds like the course of true love is not running smooth. Something else that isn't running smooth is the Roselea area on Terra 2, because, well, they got a distress call from it.
How can I be of assistance?
And, well, let's see.
Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed.
The horror.
For God's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad.
He's
Also,
probably
corporate
dead.
protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw.
Okay, so we have 3 primary contacts to find and track down.
I request you do
And
not wake me if I am sleeping upon your return.
you can sleep. Okay. And we're off to Roselea. So I need to set course for Terra 2, and from there to the Roseway landing pad. The other thing we can do while we're on Roseway, of course, is pick up
We're now
the
in orbit on the
parts for
Roseway path.
Sam. Supposedly the acid steeper is there. Yeah, sure, Ellie, what do you
This
want?
Roseway business smells.
Yep, corporate
Something tells me
shenanigans.
things didn't end well for the guy who made the distress call. And whoever or whatever got him will be waiting for us.
Okay. Do we know anything about who sent the call?
What's there to know, Captain? Shady corporate town caught up in shady corporate shit. Tough luck for them, but maybe an opportunity for us.
Maybe. Why wouldn't they just call corporate?
With a lot of these companies, the thrashing you take from your boss is worse than whatever a bunch of marauders will do to you. Doesn't exactly encourage calling for aid when there's a fuck-up.
Which pretty much sends us into the whole perverse incentives routine, doesn't it? If you are more inclined to try to sweep your mess under the carpet than actually get it properly cleaned up when it's out of your control, your corporate risk and reward structure is somewhat out of whack. Well, someone needs help. We're going to give it to them, whether they want it or not.
If you say so, I'm keeping a finger on the trigger all the same.
Smart move.
Anyway, we might as well take a look out there, see if we can get the jump on whoever's waiting for us.
If there's anyone actually waiting for us, I mean, it could just be a genuine, hey, we're in serious trouble here call. Alright, I am, however, going to take Parvati and Max on this one. Can only take 2, unfortunately, but we'll see. I could always try Felix and Ellie at some point. Wait,
Anybody to greet arrivals? For paperwork or ticketing or whatever?
that is a perfectly valid point. There should at least be a guard here, you'd think. And again, it's pretty. Approximately. I'm still not sure how the orbital mechanics of this place work. You think the tidal stresses from those 2 bodies would have ripped the place apart, but hey, there we go. So, remote landing option if I need it. Wait, am I going to get separated from the unreliable at some point here? Because the ability to call the unreliable for a remote landing suggests that I am going to get separated from the unreliable. Yeah, I don't like the nasty cocking sound I just heard from Chekhov's gun. Ew, what's this?
Shoot up and spit out. What sort of creature, other than humans, would be so wasteful?
One who didn't like tin food? Let's keep moving. One abandoned wreck, mostly. Overgrown as well, but they did say Auntie Cleo had officially pulled out of this place, didn't they? Would make sense. You wouldn't want to be so obvious. I think we just found what ate the locals. Alright, let's do some pest control. Oh. Huh. Okay, the new guns are working just fine. Excellent. Oh, Cleo security recruit. Plasma cutter, bits, heavy, ammo, and an auto mag. Diary over here. Info's always handy. I'm writing this on the odds you found your way back here. The movie's out of town. We're doing some good work. Real science for once. I don't know why they're moving us. Burn the journal. I'm not allowed to even mention the name Roseway. The place is Ultra Double Super Secret Squirrel. But he did. And then he died. So, honestly, that's probably the best thing that could have happened to him if corporate had ever found that journal. Okay, so we can go check out the town. And yeah, there's the entrance to the town. And yeah, we've definitely found the big, sharp, pointy things that have been eating the villagers. Townies, whichever. However, all I want to do is have a look at Solution... no, not Solution Vital, although I need to stop by the groundbreaker when I'm next there and speak to Dr. Dorset. What I need is the cleaning machine. So he never picked up the part on Roseway, and officially the part is over here. 200 meters shouldn't be too much of a job to find it.
Not that I dislike feeling the wind in my hair.
Alright, Parvati. Stick to the script. I can take a hint when I hear one. Into town we go then. Yes. As you might have guessed, corporate is not the most caring thing when it comes to individual employees. As opposed to don't open Raptidons outside, and we'd much rather they stayed that way. Yoink, Luke. Dead scientist, dead scientist, dead scientist, and dead scientist with loot. That's a distinct improvement over the previous 3. Never mind, the Raptidons got inside as well, but someone survived. Hooray! Hello, sir.
I done had enough of this shit. I'm just the fucking tarmac guard. No one said nothing about fighting no raps.
Yeah, I can see why minding a patch of tarmac and watching for ships that are never going to show up would be more appealing than having a half-ton slavering carnivorous monster trying to bite your face off. What happened here anyway?
Alarms went off, raps broke loose, and I hightailed it in here to get a wall between me and them beasts.
Smart man. Who's in charge anyway?
Scientist, name of Anton Crane. Someone said he's panicking inside the comm center.
That's going to be who sent the distress call, and the panicking present tense. He might not be dead.
Oh, before I forget, Anti-Cleos makes the best pharmaceuticals in Halcyon. Better than nature. Not like that crap Spacer's Choice pedals.
Probably true. Also, corporate devotion. Yay. Well, moderate corporate devotion. I'm pretty sure that constitutes lip service, to be perfectly honest. What do we got here? Anton. Yeah, you are the person who sent that distress call, aren't you? Anton, hi.
Let's be on with it. Oh, not actually one of them, are you?
Nope. Did you send the distress call?
Yes. Anton Crane, lead scientist here.
Yes,
I
thank
must
you.
apologize if my call diverted you. I may have panicked. Everything's
Aha.
under control now, though, truth be told.
Under control. Your base is littered with corpses. That did not look under control at all.
I'm not at liberty to discuss the nature of the work I'm doing here. Suffice it to say that its importance to me, to the colony, is immeasurable.
But yeah, work you're doing, I mean, you are working by yourself now, because all the other scientists seem to be dead, but working by yourself?
More often than not. Seems I'm the only one who sees the opportunity here.
Which is why corporate pulled out. This wasn't sneaky, super secret squirrel corporate shenanigans. This was just one crazy coot who didn't take the hint.
A ticket to the good life once my research plays out. Byzantium. Recognition, money, proper facilities. No more uninspired dolts like my associates here.
They're mostly dead. With all that at stake, I think you'd be begging for anyone's help.
And might you be the sort of person who's, not averse to risking your life if the pay were right?
Go on. Depends what you need.
Hours ago, a group of vicious malcontents fell upon us. Shot up our labs and loosed our research subjects, the Raptidons. If
You
those
had
people get their
Raptidons
hands
locked
on
up
my
in a research lab.
Well, they'll need not kill me.
Okay, well, what are you researching? Come on, tell me.
You have a point there. It most decidedly cannot make the situation any worse.
Go on.
All right. We were tasked with formulating a new and improved dental gel.
Toothpaste. This entire ultra-covert operation that has unleashed carnivorous lizards, pirates, and now summoned me is about toothpaste.
One cannot exaggerate the benefits of good dental hygiene. May I
True,
continue?
true. Of course, please do.
While doing research on enzymes specific to the Raptidon's digestive system, we developed an additive which we subsequently discovered to be the most effective appetite suppressant ever.
Diet toothpaste. Right. I see. Go on.
Not just any diet toothpaste, the ultimate diet toothpaste.
I see. You want the cretins removed, the research retrieved. Want me to deal with the Raptidons as well?
Yes, but don't kill their mother if it's avoidable. We've need of her to replenish our stocks. I
Okay.
think there's gas in the lab somewhere that can be used to put them out. The research is in the safe in my office. You'll have need of my code and keycard. The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original... by the Grand Architect. Jameson. He's in the old lab.
Who is Jameson and why is he still in the old lab?
My protege. I sent him to retrieve some metabolic precursors, and I forgot him.
Whoopsie, that was a mistake. I'll find him.
That would surely lighten the weight on my conscience, as I am held to account for the well-being of every scientist here. Too many have been lost. Too many black marks against my name, as it were. And far too much paperwork.
Well, you can start with the corpses, certainly. Okay then, I am off before I find you any more disagreeable than the usual corporate suit. So, we need to get into the lab, raid the place. We have the chief scientist's access codes, which should make things a bit easier. And we just have...
Crane's research, but we ought to find Mr. Jameson. He's got to be all alone, scared.
Or he's dead. Or quite possibly he was very, very scared and then he was dead. Alright. So, before we do that, however, we're going to find that acid sprayer thingy. I mean, it was only 200 meters away from the door. Shouldn't be too hard. So, away we go. Oh. Wild canids as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, inside voices. Outside guns, though.
Here we go! Don't mess with us.
I didn't bother charging the gun, did I? Oh well, it's always better to overkill than underkill. And hey, the meat's pre-cooked. Approximately. I still wouldn't eat it, although, truth be told, I probably wouldn't eat wild canid meat anyway. Where is the acid steeper? Oh, crate. I am very easily distracted, aren't I? Okay, looks like we've got one isolated building. A degree of... Well, was that a... Oh, hi. Oh, the local marauders are here. Hey. And he's down.
That's the last of them.
Huzzah! I should really pay better attention to my surroundings, shouldn't I? Although it's worth noting that the garish Oh no. That the garish paint scheme does an excellent job of concealing enemies, and also landmines. Let's take a little more carefully from here on in. Okay, we're through. There shouldn't be any more landmines, I hope. I mean, nobody would leave landmines parked right here, but then again, I thought nobody was going to leave landmines right next to a children's daycare centre, so I might have been wrong on both counts. Okay, switch weapons. Let's go say hi to whoever's in here. And when I say hi, I mean shoot them repeatedly. All we need to do is find one acid steeper, retrieve one part, they said. How hard could it be? Ooh. Something has destroyed the local raptidons. Oh, it's the local marauders. Hi there. If you wouldn't mind just holding still briefly. Thank you. Okay, you weren't quite holding still, but near enough. Oop, locals are annoyed. Yeah. I'm sure. Max, really? Perfect. And the corpses were properly disposed of as well. Excellent. I mean, okay, we'll need the next scrub bot to come round and hoover up, but oh, contact. Usual drill. In the back of the head. Down. Anyone hear that? No? No. Good. We're fine. Right. Back to the machine gun for close quarters. Yes, I am aware that that does not necessarily fit tactical doctrine on the proper employment of the general purpose machine gun. I don't care. Messages from M. Volkova. Personal to ground station, wise ammunition storage locker lodged in my bathroom, etc. Starting to run low on caffeine, etc. Haven't held back and read the paperwork, etc. That's from our porter. Things are hairy out there. Lock the door, keep your head down. Inventory logs, intakes. Ooh. 5% instance of side effect rising to 15%. Wait, what? 074, recovered notes from Doc Orson, dumped them in the parts of it. Wait, wasn't Orson one of the names on that distress call? Inventory logs for personal use only. Requested secured workroom. Assigned a bench for mechanical measurement. Splendid bonus. Splendid, I tell you. Right. Not much of use here, but keep an eye out for that locked room, because that's probably where all the juicy stuff is. Also, who keeps leading their Verity's breath inhalant and their focus-tool capsules in the toilet? It's most unhygienic.
Cleanliness isn't much of a priority, I take it.
Probably not. No, what's this? Armory note. If you need to get into the armory, ask me. If I'm not around, check the front desk at the antibiotics lab. Or I could just hack it open, which saves a whole ton of work. Now, where's the good stuff? Well, there's the acid steeper. Excellent. What else is in here? I mean, there's got to be something nickable, right? Starting with a plasma carbine. A few other bits and pieces. Standard troop armor. Okay, that's emptied what passes for their armory. We've got a few conduits. What I think might be a... Nope, it's just a random bit of scenery. And another console. Okay, all personnel please report to assigned workstations. Tired of itchy ashy acid burns? Try Auntie Cleo's artisanal Borst-scented moisturizing cream. So you'll smell like smoked pig instead of just smoked person. Right. The Force Phlogisyncreton Pist. What? Okay. Status functional. Untrained personnel must attend seminar 023. Recommend personnel secure store. Really? Okay, so there is a science weapon around here somewhere. Ah. Sounds like fun if we can find it. If. Also, looty. At some point I might start using some of this stuff rather than just selling it. But let's face it, it's not like anybody's going to notice if this all wanders off the tables. Okay. Reconditioned exo helmet, +5 sneak. So last year's model, but hey, it comes with a stealth bonus. What else we got? Various bits of armor. Looks like the Marauders got in here as well, and then the Raptidons got in here, and then things got bitey. And also painful. And, ooh, what's this? Adder always looks interesting. Hopefully we'll find that secured storage they were talking about up here. Right, excuse me. Back to plasma. Charge it up. Hi there. No, not really. I did most of the work, but yay. Well done finishing it off, Max. Oop. Charged up. Go to stage and hit him. Yeah, here they come indeed. Max. Hang on a second. That's a barrel. And everyone's gone. You're having fun with that montage, aren't you, Max? Right. Looty, looty, looty. And if they were storing this stuff, it is presumably the good stuff. Mr. Power and Mr. Ouch. Very, very shiny, but I'm sure there's something better in here if that rumor about a science weapon was true. Try the next door. Open. And
This place is smaller than a prison cell. Makes me claustrophobic.
now, Max. Flashbacks. What were you even doing in prison cells anyway? Various stims. Nothing of significant use. Hang on. Bits are always good. And gels are always better. Let's see, what do we got? Weapons from the void. So, Hawthorne's logs mentioned acquiring science weapons. Phineas has a weapon at the lab. And acquire the user data cartridge we acquired from Gladys. Also, at some point we did find those things out. However, we now have the acid steeper, so we're good to head back to the ship and install that. Once we are done clearing up here on Roseway. So, next time we'll be off to the lab, and we'll just see where it goes from there, and how horribly wrong things have gone at both the old lab and the new one. Until... Ooh, hang on a second. Does this look like a platforming puzzle to anybody? Yink. Yink. This might be their definition of secure storage. Oh, hello. Named assault rifle, eh? Oh, maybe not. 198, level 11, long guns, 99 damage, heavy, special effect, execute. They originally tried to sell this with the slogan, Sniper's Choice. And then they got sued. I think we can guess by who. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, how did you two get over here? Farewell.